Local Government Secretary Mar Roxas is still the favorite to be declared standard bearer of the Liberal Party for the 2016 presidential polls. This is the consensus of party leaders and members of the party. Although some party leaders, to include Feliciano Belmonte, stressed Roxas has a lot of work to be done to improve his ratings in the presidential surveys. Senator Grace Poe leads. Vice President Jejomar Binay is second. Roxas trails despite slight gains in recent surveys. Attempts to team up Poe and Roxas are not yet a done deal. This early, the political fortunes of the three presidential bets will all depend on how alliances will develop before the filing of certificates of candidacies in October. Freddie Abando tells us why.
In recent months, Senator Grace Poe's ratings in the surveys for the presidential race has been an amazing run. She has overtaken Vice President Jejomar Binay in the top. Local Government Secretary Mar Roxas is slowly gaining ground, but not enough. Although President Aquino and top leaders of the Liberal Party has initiated moves to convince Senator Poe to team up with Secretary Roxas, it's not yet a done deal. Lately, Speaker Feliciano Belmonte has been openly saying that Roxas has a lot of work to do for his presidential bid to prosper. The Speaker's view was shared by his nephew, Quezon City Congressman Kit Belmonte.
He has to speak from an objective point of view. And tama naman yung sinasabi niya. Talagang, kasi si Secretary Mar is involved talaga sa change. Sa process ng change, sa mga ginagawa ng gobyerno. Sa limot yan, matrabaho yan. So, babatikusin ka, you won't get the numbers. So, tama yung sinasabi niya. Secretary Mar and those of us in the Liberal Party have to work harder talaga para maintindihan ng mga tao na Secretary Mar is doing his job, and for me, at least for me, siya yung best guy to succeed para matuloy yung daan.
Belmonte admitted Roxas is the most qualified to continue the gains of the country under the Aquino administration. It is the consensus of the Liberal Party's top leaders. They are also convinced a Poe-Roxas team-up is formidable to win in 2016. But then, Poe's partnership with Senator Francis is on solid ground and looks unbreakable.
Secretary Mar Roxas is still our presumptive standard bearer for 2016. Overwhelming majority of our party mates believe in the winnability of Secretary Mar. So kami, ipupush namin ang yung aming standard bearer.
As long na ang sinusulong naman natin dito, hindi personalities, kundi yung pagpapatuloy ng mga reforma at mga programa ng Administrasyong Aquino na naayon sa prinsipyo ng tuwid na daan. Sinabi kasi Aquino nag-request si Pangulong Aquino kung pwede magsama si Sec Mar at Senator po sa mga sorties. Sabi naman ni Sec Grace noon, okay lang basta kasama si Senator Cheese. So wala namang nakitang problema. Wala naman kami nakikitang problema para sa ganitong mga sorties.
However, political observers are not counting out a Roxas-Poe tandem. If the rating of Roxas improves, Speaker Belmonte's ruling coalition in the House will commit their support. The Nationalist People's Coalition, formed by former Ambassador Eduardo Cojuangco, is the most formal. Although Congressman Sherwin Gatchalian has been linked to the Vice President in a possible Senate bet, he said alliance could change. Congressman Fred Castro of the National Unity Party said numbers will matter for every party in the coalition to decide their presidential bet.
It's still premature to say whether I am going to support him or not. But if he is the most qualified, because he is the cleanest, for example, he is the most experienced among the cleanest, he is the experienced one, I am going to support him rather than supporting someone who is charismatic but with cases and corruption.
MPC is open to all the parties, especially here in the House. We have a coalition with the Liberals. So definitely that can be carried throughout the nation. But right now, it's a process of consultation We're also scanning the entire nation for conflicts. Kasi nangyari yan in the past. We have a coalition at the top, pero at the bottom, problema tayo. So, in effect, it negates the force of the party because a lot of the areas were declared free zones. So, wala ring nakikerry na kandidato. So, it's very important to also do a local.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.